Our yoga instructor challenged us to find inner peace. I found it faster than anyone. After 4 seconds, I stood up and screamed, "I found Nirvana! I win!" They asked me to leave. I guess they don't respect winning. Bet365 does, though. New customers get $200 in bonus bets just for betting $10. Namaste, losers. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Virginia. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
So good, so good, so good.
Everything you want for summer is at Nordstrom Rack stores now and up to 60% off. Stock up and save on the brands you love like Vince, Sam Edelman, Frame, and Free People. Join the Nordy Club to unlock exclusive discounts, shop new arrivals first, and more. Plus, buy online and pick up at your favorite Rack store for free. Great brands, great prices. That's why you Rack.
Ready to soundtrack your summer? With Red Bull Summer All Day Play, you choose a playlist that fits your summer vibe the best. Are you a festival fanatic, a deep end DJ, a road dog, or a trail mixer? Just add a song to your chosen playlist and put your summer on track. Red Bull Summer All Day Play. Red Bull gives you wings. Visit redbull.com/brightsummer ahead to learn more. See you this summer.
Welcome to the 20 Overtake, Women's T20 World Cup with Stephen Wallace. With the tournament getting underway on Friday the 12th of June and the final on Sunday the 5th of July, we're hearing from voices across the game, sharing their predictions, who they think will win the tournament and the players to look out for. Today I'm joined by Gunjan Shukla, the Swedish international who was part of the Falcons side at the 2022 FairBreak Invitational tournament, helping the team reach the final alongside some of the biggest names in world cricket. Hello Gunjan, thanks for joining me on the 20 Overtake to talk about the upcoming 10th T20 World Cup. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing good. Thank you so much for inviting me, and I'm really looking forward for this session.
My pleasure. How much are you looking forward to the Women's T20 World Cup?
Yeah, I'm super excited. Trust me, like this is the dream come true when it comes to like women's cricket, and World Cup could be the best platform where you can showcase what you have. And it's happening in, England, Wales. So basically it's a home of cricket where you get to know the crowd, the rivalry, the positive energy, everything. So I'm super excited. I'm pumped up. And I think this is the best spotlight for women's cricket.
Well, you've got a connection with some of my guests in this series. My first guest, Tina Goff, you've played with and played against. And a future guest, fingers crossed, I haven't spoken to yet, is Jane Powell, the president of Yorkshire as we record, and the former England captain, a former England coach, and now the head coach of the Swedish women's team.
Yeah, I'm really happy to know this. Like you are talking about both the people who are really close to me. Now I will be working closely with Jane as she will be our head coach, and we already have one session and she's amazing. So no doubt I'm looking forward for that. Apart from that, when it comes to Tina, she is very close friend of mine, and we have played so many games, and we were fair breakers as well, and we represented the same team, Falcons. So yeah, looking forward.
Right, the action begins on Friday the 12th of June, England playing Sri Lanka, 12 teams in 2 groups of 6. Is that the format that you like?
I think this is the best. I'm really excited because if you see there are 2 groups, and then out of 2 groups, there will be top 2, and that would be amazing. It's a round robin fashion, so you will get so much action. It's not just that after one game you're waiting for another thing. And apart from that, the grouping is really nice. Like first group, if you see, it's already power packed. The rivalries, India, Pakistan, Australia, Sri Lanka. So it's something out of it. Sri Lanka is in group 2 with England, and the home pressure soaking along with Scotland and Ireland. It would be amazing to watch. So yeah.
Is 12 the right number? Do you think there should be more teams, or?
I think there could be more teams, but as you know that we are still under the pathway of the cricket development, and I'm very happy to see Netherlands, Scotland and Ireland there. But in future, it would be super good if we can have more nations. But before that, we need to maintain that quality because all these test playing nations are really performing well. So yeah, I think for now, this is good. And once we see how these associates nations are performing, maybe next year or next format, we will have more teams. So it's a
But
good start.
but in general, the quality of women's international cricket is improving, isn't it?
Yeah, it is definitely. And you can see, like, if I don't know whether, like, if I talk about Bangladesh, or like they were unbeaten through the qualifier round, right? So that's the kind of quality, and it's a T20 game after all. You never know which team can, change the game. So yeah.
It's interesting to hear what you say about Bangladesh because only today I spoke to Sobhana Mostari, and one of the aims of the Bangladesh team at the qualifiers was not just to qualify but to win all of their matches.
For sure. I'm also looking forward for them because they have a full pack combination when it comes to like a spin department, and when it comes to English wickets, you never know. Like, I have so much high expectation that could be the one team which could result in one of the upsets, at least from my perspective.
Well, Bangladesh are in Group A with Australia, India, South Africa,
Hey, for sure.
Pakistan.
Exactly.
Um,
And I'm looking forward more for like India versus Bangladesh. I know India is fully prepared, but you never know because the way these girls are grilling and pumped up, and same with Australia, like it would be tough competition.
who are the key players then in those major teams, Australia, India, and South Africa?
If I think about that, South Africa, today I got to know Shabnam is back in the squad. So I'm really thrilled and excited to see how she will deliver along with Mirzana Camp. It's like a dream cricketers, both from the both end. So that is one key point. Apart from that, I'm looking forward for Smriti Mandana. She's the highest run scorer. So definitely she's up in the table. And apart from that, like we have so many youngsters. So when it comes to bowling department, if I talk about Tilly, she's the youngest left arm orthodox spinner from England. So I'm looking forward for her as well.
Yeah,
So yeah.
Tilly Courtine Coleman. Yeah,
Yeah.
um,
And no
because
doubt about Sophie, like she will be playing along with Sophie Eccleston. So that is like the cherry on top of the cake. England is definitely looking forward for the as a finalist because they have this house pack of youngsters plus experience. So yeah.
yeah, let's talk about England a little bit. As hosts, do you think home advantage is a big positive with their own crowds, the pitches, or does it give them added pressure?
If I see, like, it's more pressure because of course it's not easy when you are performing in front of your home crowd, but it's your strength also during the games when you might have seen when it's a World Cup in India and India was losing in middle overs, then it's the crowd who make, some positive vibes, and then India came back. So it's two-way. Like if you can absorb that pressure, I think England is actually for me, they are already finalists, and they would get a proper support from their spinners, and they have a strong batting lineup as well. And especially Nat Scriver, I'm looking forward. She's the best cricketer as far as I see as a captain. She will be leading, and hopefully she will take her team to the finals.
Some people think that England in a group with New Zealand, West Indies, Ireland, Scotland, and Sri Lanka is an easier group than Group A, which Australia feature in.
No, I don't think so. Like every game is important. It's a T10 game. You never know, right? And when it comes to like spinner, Sri Lankans are really good at it. And then if you cannot underestimate Scotland or either West Indies because they are really good. So I don't think that it's an imbalance. But yeah, definitely Group One is more hyped because of the past record. But I think England will get all the tough competition in their group stage as well.
Because one area where England where it's going to be tough for them is they're going to have these home nations clashes against Scotland and Ireland. They're really going to want to beat England.
Exactly, that I know, and that is the one of the upset for me as well. Like that game will be interesting, and it's not just like the Ireland Scotland game with England. I'm looking forward for New Zealand and Scotland game as well.
And
So
how do you think the holders New Zealand will go? You played with Sophie Devine
by
and Susie Bates. You played with both of them at FairBreak, yeah?
yeah. I think that's the strongest batting lineup. At least I can say that they have so much of experience. And if I see the last year, like IPL also, if you see, Sophie Devine is like the top scorer. So definitely they are like the favorites when it comes to New Zealand team. But apart from that, I am having so much hope from Scotland because it's almost their home. So yeah.
Amazingly, Sophie Devine and Susie Bates
Yeah.
played in the last T20 World Cup that was held in England, the first T20 World Cup in 2009, and played in the final, which England won.
Yes, that was like the inaugural edition. So definitely it's a round circle and now it's time to get that trophy again. So I'm looking forward. I cannot predict like which team is best or which team is worst. It's the day thingy, but every team has a balanced player and you will get to learn a lot from all these games.
So you think there is potential for shocks in T20 cricket?
Yeah, for sure.
You've mentioned it quite a few times, but a lot of these players you played with and against at FairBreak in 2022 and 2023. And off air, we spoke about the fact that you'd got Laura Wolfart out twice.
Yeah, actually, Broughton was also one of my wicket, but unfortunately, my keeper missed it. Otherwise, in my debut match, I might have get both of them. But yeah, that is like something which I always remember, and it's like some memory to cherish. And definitely, these players are what I can say like role models, and I'm learning. I already learned a lot from them, and looking forward to learn more from their game. So yeah.
You you played with at Falcons with Danny Wyatt Hodge as well.
Oh yeah, she was my captain. Like the first game, Susie was not feeling well, and then he was my captain, and she was the one who asked me like, "Can you bowl during power play?" And I was like, "Okay, why not?" And that time I got the wicket. So my first wicket always because of the Danny White because she believed in me. So yeah.
How do you think Australia will go? They've the last two World Cup tournaments they haven't won, which have been won by New Zealand in T20 and India in the ODIs.
Yeah, actually, to be honest, I also feel like this time also Australia is not that strong because they are the team which is known for strong mental game, and their mental game is bit weak if we see from since last two tournament. So I think other teams have a extra edge so that they can utilize this last two defeat in favor of their game because Australian are really hard. Once they come back, they will not, spare you. So I think Australia is not that strong as compared to other team. At least from my perspective, they have quality players, no doubt. But other teams are also competing in like in a fair race, basically.
You think other teams have started to catch up with Australia?
For sure. Like they will get tough time. They are the best, no doubt. Australia is always top of the table, but they will get tough competition from other teams. That's what I'm saying, at least in T20 format. When it comes to T50, nobody can beat them. But T20 cricket is like if it's your day and if you get ball to swing proper areas, then it's yours. So, yeah.
Big nonprofit hospital systems are making billions on 340B medicine markups. Hospitals can spend on luxury perks while engaging in aggressive debt collection practices. They get rich while patients like you pay more. Tell Congress it's time to hold hospitals accountable. Washington should fix 340B. Visit phrma.org/340B markup to learn more. Paid for by Pharma.
You don't wash your jersey during a win streak. You don't switch seats when your team's up big. And you definitely don't shave during the playoffs. When things are working, you don't change them. That's why when you drink Jägermeister, you drink it ice cold. Anything else? Well, that'd just be bad luck. Drink it cold or don't drink it at all. Jägermeister. Damn, that's cold. Drink responsibly. Jägermeister liqueur, 35% alcohol by volume. Imported by Mast Jägermeister, U.S. White Plains, New York.
I'm now going to ask you some predictions and see if you can predict certain events at the Women's T20 World Cup. My first prediction for you is who do you think is going to score the most runs in the tournament?
If I think I have two names. One is like Smriti Mandana. Of course, this is from the past record, but I'm betting more on Sophie Devine. So yeah, these are the two top batters, at least for me.
You like Tina? I think Tina went for two, even though I only asked for one. So who do you think is going to take the most wickets?
Oh, of course, it's Sophie. Eccleston, because she home ground, home conditions, and the left armor, of course, my favorite. So that's why.
Like you, yeah, left
Yeah,
arm.
exactly.
And a young player to look out for during the tournament.
Definitely, she could be like a brutal. When that's what I was telling you initially also, that's combination is really um, competitive when it comes to Tilly, because I have seen her bowling. She's a slow left armer, and Sophie, on the other hand, is a fast left armer. She can skid the ball, she can turn the ball. So England is actually very strong when it comes to the combination of both the left armers, and I am looking forward how captain Ned Screever will use them during the game. So yeah, they are pretty strong. So
So
I
even
would
though even though Tilly Courtine Coleman and Sophie Eccleston are both left armers, they're quite different.
exactly, they have different skill set. It doesn't matter, like of course left armers, but Sophie has so much variety, and when it comes to slow pitches, I think Tilly will be very handy. So it depends upon captain, but I think these two will be the main reason if England will be in final, and if Tilly can soak the pressure because it's a home condition as well, and you know how the crowd and the spirit and everything. So yeah,
Yes, only 18. She started well in her first ODI only last weekend against New Zealand.
exactly. Yes. So I'm looking forward to her. But yeah, if you ask me to predict the most wicket taker, I bet on Sophie.
Now, the highest team score in a women's T20 World Cup by a team is 213 by England. Do you think that score will be beaten in 2026?
Yes, because now game has been changing and batters are really good, as you have seen in WPL or like 100. So I'm expecting more than that, and most probably it could be Australia versus Netherlands. That's what I think.
The highest score individually in the Women's T20 World Cup is by an Australian, 126 by Meg Lanning. Do you think that will be beaten?
Yes, chances are there if Shefali Verma can hit brutally, because she is known for that. So yeah, that would be why one of the what you can say batting side bet. Shefali Verma can compete with that score.
Now coming down to the actual teams, who will be the four semi-finalists?
No doubt, like home team, first of all, England, they should be there because they have, like, as we said, they have advantage, they have support from crowd. And then it comes, I guess, India, and then Australia, of course, they are the strongest team, but of course, other teams. And then I'm confused between South Africa and New Zealand.
Well,
Why I'm
South Africa and India, of course, are in the same group, so they can't both get through to the semis, can they?
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. If India
Yeah.
loses, having more because of Shabnam. I don't know. I love that. Like she is like one of the favorite fast bowlers. So and Marizana Cap. So you have so much variety. So basically, India, maybe Australia. Like Australia can be. I'm not sure, but of course they have a good history. So England, first of all, England, India, Australia, and New Zealand.
Who then will be playing the final on Sunday, the 5th of July at Lord's?
England is for sure in there, at least for me. And apart from that, it depends. Maybe India or Australia. So it's like anyone can be there, but most probably India look more stronger because they played more games with the England players, and then they know due to WPL, I can say. So that could be one of the reason, but you never know. Let's see.
And
Maybe.
England are playing India in a T20 series before the World Cup starts as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm saying, like, and Australia, no doubt, like you will always imagine whenever it comes to finals, Australia always take their place. But this time, I think England is the one. So for me, England is there, and then if they can soak pressure well, like their home conditions, and after that, it's India or Australia.
So who's going to win the
I would
T20 World Cup?
I shouldn't say it, but yeah, England should win because I think they have advantage in terms of once you are in final, you have that thingy. Uh, for example, support from crowd, family, and you are pumped up. But if they didn't reach there, then definitely India or Australia.
Well, that's nice to hear. England won the only T20 World Cup to be held in England in 2009, and of course, England won the 2017 ODI World Cup when they beat India in the final.
Yeah, I know that. That's why I'm saying like these will be the toughest competition for England. And the only thing which I see could resist them is soaking the pressure, the home pressure. That's the only thing. Otherwise, if you look at the team, they are the best. And Ned Scriver, no doubt, she could be a fabulous captain. Just need to see how she will rotate her players during each matches. So yeah, my bet is on England.
Where will you be watching the event?
In Sweden, basically, we don't have any proper channel, so we usually follow ICC TV. Apart from that, some of us has ESPN subscription, and few of us have VPN connection as well. But there are few pubs which telecast games, and we usually the cricket players from our local clubs sit there during the evening and love to watch together. So we are looking forward for the same.
So you will be watching quite a lot of the matches, yeah.
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Mostly all the matches.
And the time zone is okay, isn't it, as well for you?
Yeah, yeah, it's completely fine. Even if it's not matching, we will be up. So yeah,
And my final question to you is, what's your one hope for the tournament?
I think you will get more future generation women's cricket because now I see that associates nation are growing. Before it was just the test nations where you get more players, but after this, like I'm super happy for Netherlands, Scotland, Ireland, the way they have progressed, and now you will get more youngsters who are willing to play at Lords after all this, World Cup. And England is actually setting good example by hosting it because that is the dream of every cricketer, even mine, to play at Lords. So I think we will get more future women cricketers.
Well, that's good to hear, Gunjan. Thanks ever so much for being on the 20 Overtake, talking about the ICC Women's T20 World Cup.
Yeah, thank you for invitation. Looking forward to meet you in person.
That was the 20 Overtake Women's T20 World Cup. Thanks to today's guests for their predictions, and we'll be back with more voices from across the game as we build up to the tournament.
Feel the rush. Live thoroughbred racing is happening now at Laurel Park, the Players Track. Every Friday through Sunday, the gates open at 11 a.m. and the action starts at noon. Free admission, fast-paced racing, and real wagering excitement from start to finish. Pick your horses, place your bets, chase the win. From live racing and simulcast action to great food, special events, and non-stop sports viewing, Laurel Park is where the action lives. Come, win, play. Visit laurelpark.com.